Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Making Sense of Your Markets. Today is Sunday. It's February 27th, 2022. I'm down here in Pierce County at my daughter's volleyball tournament, and we're in between games, so I thought I'd come out and make this video. I meant to make this video sooner this week because of everything that's transpiring between Russia and Ukraine. It's so important. I've received numerous text messages and phone calls this last week out of fear with what's going on overseas, actually very close to us, just west of us in Washington State, and how that's going to impact maybe their decision to buy a home, or how it's going to impact interest rates, or how it's going to impact their money that they have invested. And I wanted to make this video to make sure that every single one of my clients, whether you're a past client of mine or you're an existing current client of mine in the trenches shopping for a home, that you have access to the same information that I have access to every single day, and I want to share that with you. See, I'm connected to economists, I'm connected to financial planners that are very successful, and real estate investors likewise that are extremely successful, and builders. And we have discussions around all of this and their take and their position on what's happening with Russia and Ukraine and what could potentially happen with us here in the U.S. if should we get involved. It's really important to understand, and I want to start off this week by talking about and introducing the three things that I talk about every single week. This episode of Making Sense, or these episodes of Making Sense of Your Market, has to do with a mortgage update, a rate update or a tip, a money tip, and then a mindset tip. So this week we're going to end the call with Give Credit, week 33 out of week 52 from the best-selling self-improvement book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. But I want to start off this week talking about mortgage rates. I'm going to give a real quick mortgage rate update week over week, but then you got to stay with me because I'm going to explain how what's happening right now in the world could impact mortgage rates. 30-year fixed rates are down just a little week over week because of the news out of Russia and Ukraine. Please don't pay attention to some of the BS ads that you're seeing online that mortgage rates have dropped due to the war. That's poor marketing. That's marketing with poor taste, and it makes our industry look horrible. But I will explain this, and this is what you need to understand moving forward as a consumer, as a real estate agent, or if you're a mortgage professional listening to this. If you go back and you study mortgage rates over the history of the U.S. and you pull up any time there was a natural disaster in the world or a war breakout in the world, mortgage rates tend to drop. Now here's why. Investors on Wall Street will put their money in stocks, businesses, or they'll put their money in bonds. Those are bonds backed by the U.S. government. When there's a natural disaster or a war, they pull their money out of stocks, which are more volatile, and put them in the safety of mortgage bonds, causing mortgage rates to improve. That's all we're seeing right now, okay? But it's important to understand that, but don't pay attention to the garbage marketing or a real estate agent telling you now is the time to buy a home because rates have dropped due to the war. It's complete and utter BS. Now, the second thing I want to talk about this week is money. Money right now. You need to protect your money. You can see right now what's happened in Canada with checking accounts getting frozen. You can see what's happening right now in Ukraine and Russia with checkings and savings accounts being frozen. Cash is no good unless you own it and have it in your hand. That's why cryptocurrency, again, is making some waves in the financial worlds. What I want to encourage you to do, and I learned this from a guy that I follow, he's one of the top financial planning firms in America. He said it's a good idea right now, not to alarm anyone, but it's a good idea to have a few extra $1,000 cash in your pocket. It's also a good idea in case we were attacked or had a cybersecurity issue. Make sure that you have a print off of your most recent bank statement and balance. It's very important to track that. Now, FDIC protects a lot of that stuff, but only up to a certain amount of money. Those are two tips relative to your money. The last thing we'll get to in a minute, we'll get to week 33, but I want to close with this. The number one question I'm getting asked this last week is, Dan, is it still a good time to buy a house? Is now a good time to buy a house with everything that's going on? And I'm going to give you the answer and support it with the same information I've been given over the last 6 to 8 years. Yes, it's a great time to buy real estate right now. I am flipping 2 houses right now. I own 3 other houses. I'm giving advice on a daily basis based off of the decisions that I'm personally making in the market that I'm currently experiencing. Yes, it's a great time to buy real estate, and here's why. Rents are going to go up in 2022 and 2023. Interest rates are going to continue to go up in 2022 and 2023, and home appreciation, home values are going to continue to go up in 2022 and 2023. Yes, it's a great time to buy real estate if the house meets your personal criteria. Close proximity to your work, meets the needs of your family, school district, near your other extended family. And if you qualify for it, if you're approved for it and have money left over every single month when you make your mortgage payment, it's a great time to buy real estate, okay? That's how I support that. My tune has not changed over the last 6 to 8 years. And because of that, a lot of clients that I've given that advice to and talked them off the ledge have hundreds of thousands of dollars in home equity, all right? I hope this information was helpful. Let's close with this, give credit. Dr. Stephen R. Covey this week says it's important to give credit to people that have helped you along the way. My life has been kind of the opposite of that. Not a whole lot of people have helped me along the way. I've kind of gone through the school of hard knocks, kind of learned what not to do or learned how to do things on my own, and then just perfected them with hard work and research and study. But there was a guy in 2004 that changed my life. His name was Merle Ash. I've given a lot of credit to Merle. Merle believed in me. Merle taught me that I can do anything that I want to do, and he showed me that I can do anything that I want to do and achieve anything I want to achieve in life if I work first on me, better myself, and then work harder than anyone else, putting in the work every single day and continuing to learn. At 46 years of age, I still read 5 to 10 books a year, and I work harder on myself than I do on anything else in my life. So, Merle, this week's shout out from Dr. Stephen R. Covey goes to you. I love you, man. I want to encourage you this week. Go give someone some credit. Send them a text, a phone call, or an email, and give them some credit. Maybe a social media shout out, okay, if they've helped you along the way. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys next week. Buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride this week, but I'll get you another update ASAP, okay? Bye for now.